We were working on completing a 16-mile day. We have about 12 miles into it. It's been an excellent hike. We decided to get a ride out on the Blue Ridge Highway and hike back. We had not had an opportunity to go to the Flying Mouse Brewery in Daleville, and they weren't open at 8 o'clock this morning. So we decided to get a ride and hike back. So we're about 3 miles from the brewery, and yes, we will take you there. But Paul is about a mile ahead of me. We just had some lunch. Lunch consisted of some Pringles potato chips, which hold up fantastic as far as hiking. Put a little Ziploc bag in there as you start eating them, and keeps them from moving around and getting crushed. So that works out rather well. So we had some Pringles potato chips, some pepperoni, and some cheese. Put them all together and like a little sandwich with the chips on the outside and the meat and the cheese on the inside. Let me tell you, we'll be doing that again. That was good. A little bit of beef jerky and a couple of power bars for lunch. Breakfast we had back at the hotel consisted of about 5 donuts, some eggs, 3 glasses of juice, a couple of cups of coffee. So yeah, a bunch of carbs there. So anyways, had a good day hiking. Have a little bit of a shin splint in my right one this time. Had that coming into Daleville, and we've taken a couple of days of rest, and hasn't gone away, but kind of a very similar situation to when I entered the Smokies. Feeling better, started hiking on it for and 2-3 days later, it was kind of had to be reminded it was still there. So don't let a shin splint stop your hike. Give it a chance to rest. Some ice, continue to stretch the living daylights out of it. And don't know why I got it, because been pretty much keeping up with the stretch routine, but coming down into Daleville, it was pretty big downhill, some rock scrambling. Maybe I just twisted it up a little bit, I don't know, but that was just interesting. Also talking the body, that very same day, had a little bit of knee issue, and hiking along, all of a sudden I just heard a pop on that knee, just an ever so slight pop, and that little bit of pressure that was on the outside went away, and somebody said it was probably just a ligament that was just not lying right in the knee. So good. So the knees are feeling good. Paula took a tumble today, so wasn't watching where she was stepping and stepped on a rock that rolled, and so didn't she. So she got a few cuts on her knees. Neosporin, cleaned it up, nothing to bandage, but moved along. So, but I do know her knees are still giving her some issues, and hence she got started a little earlier than I did for lunch. I kind of cleaned up and etc. So it's been kind of a weird day as far as the birds. Haven't really seen any birds, any kind of wildlife except a couple of squirrels. Again, we're like 16 miles north of Dalesville, which is north of Roanoke. Seen a bunch of airplanes taking off from the Roanoke airport, and a few cars on the Blue Ridge Highway, or Parkway. Highway, I guess, yeah. And so let's see, more man-made activity than anything else. Kind of neat seeing the northbounders again. This is the second time we've done this in our 700 and after today it will be about 1,744 miles. Excuse me, 744 miles. Guess I was dreaming adding the extra grand. So, still trying to figure out what we're going to do as far as completing the trail. A lot of people we're with right now are jumping the main and becoming southbounders. We're kind of hesitant to do that, but we will probably at some point when we get up to our daughter's house jump ahead and skip a little activity to get us back on the schedule we need to finish up before Baxter State Park closes, and then we will return on our way back home and get those sections of the trail that we skipped over, kind of keep us on schedule, which currently is about 15 miles Dakota Gap to Fontana. We skipped that section after the big blowdown. Hot Springs to Spivey Gap, which is south of Irwin. That was to get us up to trail days, and we had to get off the trail for a week for some personal business and visit some friends, etc. And we got back on schedule there at, back where we, so Spivey Gap forward, we, got to catch up. And then with our shoe issues, we skipped over Marion to Bland. So in all, we've got to currently have about 9 days we need to get to. So, okay, well, I will see you at the brewery.